Black oppression ain't real unless you believe in it. Racism cannot touch you. Racism cannot affect you unless you allow it to. Man, I like to listen to a lot of motivational speakers. Man like Steve Harvey, man like Les Brown. They speak the same languages, man. See, around me, I ain't got no one that's really serious about life, really motivated in life like that. I've got people around me that want to do well for themselves, but they're not really serious about life. I like to listen to Andrew Tate. He's a man serious about life. He's aggressive with it. Listen to Andrew Tate. One thing that Andrew Tate said, he gave an analogy about depression. He says, and I believe this too, I've believed this for a little while now, depression ain't real. It's only real if you believe in it. If you believe in it, then you will become depressed. If you say to yourself, you know what, I just feel a little bit down, I hit a little low point right now, but I'm not depressed. I don't believe that I'm in a state that I can't get out of. It's just temporary. He gave an analogy to explain how depression ain't real and it only exists if you believe in it. He said that there could be a creepy mansion in the middle of nowhere. I'm slightly remixing it, but there could be a creepy mansion in the middle of nowhere. You could have two men stay there individually over 2 different nights, exclusive from each other. One guy believes in ghosts and ghouls and the super rascal natural. In the middle of the night when he's staying in his creepy mansion, he might hear floorboards creaking and doors slamming and that. And he will believe there's a ghost in that house. You put another guy in that same yard. He does not believe in the supernatural. He don't believe in ghosts and ghouls or nothing like that. He hears the same creaky floorboards and door slamming and that. And he thinks, probably the wind in the night. If you believe in it, it will come true. It's just like black oppression. If you believe you are black and you are oppressed, you will forever be oppressed, blood. I will never be oppressed. I will never sit and look in the mirror and think, I'm a black man, so I can't get nowhere. Never. I will never think like that. That's why I will never be oppressed. That's why I'll never be unmotivated to make something of myself. Black oppression is not real, fam. It only exists because you believe in it. Black oppression exists because black people from a young age have been told, because you're this skin color, you're going to fail. It's going to be a lot more difficult for you. And when they grow up and they move through life and that, and they fail, which is the inevitable, everybody is going to fail at something, no matter your rascal skin color. When they move through life and they inevitably fail at something, they say, it's because I'm a black person. When they fail to realize that everyone around them, black, white, Chinese, purple, blue, whatever you want to rascal call them, they fail at some point in their life. Like, ask yourself this question. What excuse do white people have for failing? What excuse do white people have for failing? There is no excuse, blood. Black people have no excuse for failing neither. Man are coming underneath my video saying, yeah, it is more difficult for black people. Let's say it is a little bit more difficult for black people. So what? So what? So what, fam? Life is not fair. Is it fair that you have a roof over your head and you have heating on and you have food in your fridge and there's kids who are fucking in Afghanistan and their yard is blown up, or there's kids in Africa that ain't had a meal for 2 days? You see them adverts there where the kids have got flies all over their fucking face and they're not even fazed by it. Is it fair that you're a normal looking person? You might not be as good looking as me, but you're a normal looking person. And there's people that have had acid thrown in their face, or they're deformed and that. What about the youths them that are born with a hole in their heart or a hole in their brain? Is it fair? Life is not fair, fam. You're lucky. The worst thing you're dealing with is quote unquote black oppression, fam. Get over it. Stop being such a bitch, blood. It's all in your mind, fam. Yeah, it might be a little bit more difficult. So what? So what? So what if it's a little bit more difficult for black people? Overcome adversity. This thing only exists because you fucking believe in it. You know, sometimes, yeah, they say that doctors don't even give people real. I've heard someone say this before. Doctors don't even give people real prescriptions sometimes, because a lot of, I don't know, someone might have something wrong with their leg, or their leg is hurting or whatever, and it says, yeah, here's some antibiotics and that, and it's bullshit. It don't really have anything in it. It don't really have anything in it that's actually going to cure some little minor little pain that someone's got. But if you give it to someone, as long as they believe it's real, they will actually cure themselves. Do you ever remember watching Space Jam? The cartoon film with the Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan. Come on, you must remember Space Jam. If you don't remember Space Jam, you're probably fucking born after the year 2000. You're a young you. And in that film, towards the end, I think they were all losing. They were playing the monsters. So you had the Looney Tunes, who were the good guys, and they were playing the monsters, who were the bad guys, obviously. And I remember there was a scene where they were in the changing room, and there was like a water bottle going around. And someone must have said that, oh, this is magic juice or whatever, and it's going to make you play better and that. And because they believed in it, when they drank it, they felt all pumped up and that. And they went out onto the court and started playing better. It was just fake. It was just, they've been told. It's a fucking placebo effect. You tell black people that they're oppressed, they are going to be oppressed because they believe in it. The mind is a powerful thing, fam. If you convince yourself you are never going to be successful, guess what's going to happen? I guarantee you, if you convince yourself, forget about this color of your skin now. If you convince yourself that you're never going to be successful, guess what's going to happen? If you convince yourself, I will be successful, so long as you're willing to put the work in, yeah? Let's not get crazy or stupid out here and think that we can sit up in our room playing fucking Call of Duty or Pro Evolution all day and say, yeah, I'm going to be successful at that and it's going to happen. No, you have to put in the fucking work, yeah? The greatest things in life are hard to achieve, yeah? So don't think that you could just sit and manifest this in your mind and it's just going to happen and that. Yeah? But if you convince yourself, you say to yourself, I'm going to be unsuccessful, I can never be successful, you will never be successful. Because you've got a defeatist mind. Man are talking about, in my comment section, talking about, oh, statistics show this, statistics. Bro, I'm not a fucking statistic, blood. See, that says more about a man than it says about anything. I don't feel, you think, oh, statistics show that, bro, I'm not a statistic, blood. Don't you regard yourself as being higher than just a fucking number, blood? This oppression shit, this believing in oppression needs to fucking stop. Because at the end of the day, believing in oppression has not helped black people, fam. The reason why I'm in the position that I'm in now is because I don't believe in oppression. Yeah, it might exist, it can't touch me. That's the attitude you need to fucking have. Why are we relying on white people to make the world fair for us? Blood, we were here first. Yeah, we should be ready to. Shouldn't we look and think to ourselves, you know what, yeah? We allowed these people to run the world and that, and we were here first. Maybe we went wrong. But no, it's easier to blame white people for coming over and like, all this, oh, they robbed us and that. But we allowed ourselves to get robbed. If we didn't, when they came over, if we didn't send them Ross Clark packing, you think they would be able to rob us and thief us and outsmart us and that? But again, it's easier to blame the white man. It's easier to blame someone else instead of taking accountability, blood. You think the Jew man them is relying on other people to help them, blood? They're doing their own thing, fam. Oh, it's difficult for black people to get jobs and shit and whatever in it, yeah, blood. We should be thinking about building up our own community so that we can hire out our own. Well, that's a different conversation though, because there's some people that say, oh yeah, I just want to start a business and hire only black people. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in just hiring a black person because of the color of their skin and that. I don't want to start crossing over to different videos and different talking points and that. But yeah, man, we need to start building up our own thing, so that, you know, we can get me build up our own community and that. And the one thing I hate as well is like people talk about, oh, I hate this country, but why are you here, fam? Why are you here? Blah blah. I love the country that I'm in. I would never. You think, blood? As long as much as I say, yeah, I'm a Jamaican, fam. I don't want to go to Jamaica, blood. And there ain't no opportunities, blood. You are more likely to be successful in this country than back home, whether it's fucking Nigeria or Jamaica, fam. Why do you think there's more fucking Nigerians and Jamaicans over here than there are? Fam, there ain't no, I don't know one person. Please let me know if you know someone who is born here as a Nigerian person or born here as a Jamaican person who has gone back home and they've settled. No, fam. People are coming here because it's a land of opportunity. Not just black people, Romanians, fucking Asian people, the whole of them. The land of opportunity, blood. Yeah, it might be a little bit more difficult for black people to get over it. Life is not fucking fair, fam. What do you want me to say, fam? You're not a fucking... Stop looking at yourself as you're a statistic, blood. You're not, fam. You're an individual. Be a bit more arrogant, blood. Yeah, 99% of black people are going to fail. Well, fam, I'm the 1% that's going to succeed, fam. But it says more about you as an individual if you believe that you're a number, you're a statistic. Now, I'm not even, don't get to him, I'm not taking shots at no man who left that comment. I'm just saying that's how certain people think. Certain people believe they are a statistic, fam. I'm not a number, blood. You're not a number, fam. You're an individual, blood. Have some more fucking self-belief, man. Stay wise, done now.